Good evening from London. The leading blue chip index recovered some of its early losses after a weak opening earlier today. Shares in both oil majors BP and Shell were lower as investors fear a rise in US interest rates would weaken fuel demand. Russia has given reassurances about global grain stocks after fears the supply chain could be thrown into chaos following missile strikes on a key Ukrainian city. Last week, both countries signed a landmark deal, allowing grain exports to resume from Black Sea ports after they were blockaded by Vladimir Putin's forces. President Volodymyr Zelensky denounced the recent attacks as barbarism, showing Moscow could not be trusted to implement the deal. KPMG has been fined £14.4 million after admitting to providing false and misleading information to its regulators during spot checks on audits of the construction firm Carillion and outsourcing firm Regulators. The Financial Reporting Council launched a probe into KPMG's auditing of Carillion's books when the contractor collapsed in January 2018. The ruling stated that KPMG staff had assisted or encouraged the creation of a false or misleading audit working paper on the selection of construction contracts. KPMG's original fine of £20 million was reduced to reflect the accounting firm's self-reporting, cooperation and admissions. The group's chief executive, John Holt, said he accepted the findings and sanctions in full. Europe's largest airline has reported a first-quarter profit for the first time since the outbreak of COVID-19. Profits at Ryanair hit a better-than-expected €170 million in the 3 months to the end of June, still well short of profit levels before the pandemic, but higher than the €157 million forecast by analysts. Despite the boosts, bosses at the Irish airline said the Ukraine conflict had badly damaged Easter bookings and fares, which fell 4% against the same quarter pre-COVID. The airline also warned that rocketing oil prices are set to push up its full-year fuel bill. Those are your main stories from London at close of business.